Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review for The Mighty Thor issue 16. And I like this issue, but I'm still we haven't had much movement on the War of the Realms front. This is a nice diversion, but we kind of had bits and spurts. I'm just wondering where this is kind of fitting all in the overall narrative. But it's really kind of interesting to see the gods of the Shi'ar. I always like it when they go and show other pantheons, and seeing that they had essentially brought Thor to their realm to do a challenge of the gods. It's okay, there's not really else important other than Malekith is getting other realms and all other places to kind of effectively wage a war, and you want to kind of do stuff like challenges? What the heck? It's but those are usually how these kind of gods work. At the most inconvenient time, hey, I kind of want you to do my crap now. And of course, Thor's really? No, I'm not doing your challenge. And then, of course, the guy that brought her there is kind of apologizing, and then the gods just lay up whoop ass on him, and she's no, stop this. Oh, so you'll answer, but we gotta do it in the proper procedures. Alright, we're gonna do this whole kind of natural disaster, and they'll still pray to us. And Thor's you're stupid. So they start doing this tidal wave, and Thor goes down and stops it, and actually wins the round, because all of them were thanking Thor and saying that they were going to do prayers and all that, and that was the kind of currency points to win, how many prayers you would get following a disaster or whatnot. It's okay. And then we always hate this round. Let's move to the Battle of the Plagues. It's you honestly don't know how Thor works, do you? So it's going to be interesting to see how this kind of rolls out, especially since Sif and the other warriors have pretty much goaded Cole Borson into being listen, someone came into our house, wrecked our shit, and took one of us. We need to answer that. And it's when you put it that way, you're going to be doing it. And then seeing at the end the Asgardian fleet rolling up, and they're it got past our shields, they're arrows, sir, and just seeing this fleet of floating freaking Viking ships being ready the next volley, it's oh, this is gonna be pretty interesting. And also we got to see Volstagg essentially filibustering the World Council because Jane's not there, and filibustering it in the only way Volstagg knows how to, talking about his exploits and how he either did this or did that, and then listing the long list of food that he had eaten to either commemorate the event or before the event, while also eating a giant cake and giant leg. It was just pretty interesting, but I do kind of want to see more movement on the War of the Realms front and kind of see where that would be going, and how Jane Foster as Thor would deal with this kind of stuff, unless they're pretty much waiting to kind of get the Odinson into a place to help her out, because this is a pretty big threat, and even the Odinson would have had trouble with this if it were coming up, and kind of seeing what Malekith's overall plan is, because we don't know that, and we don't know kind of what his endgame is. We just know that he's getting ready to cause all this kind of destruction in the pursuit of getting control of all the realms, but we don't know what he's going to be trying to do with the realms once he's got it. So I hope that's what we start getting, and I am looking forward to seeing where this kind of culminates and what it would lead to ramifications for this War of the Realms. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also, like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.